Hi. So we just pushed the FOXBODY in from outside, and we are officially old men. It's not a very heavy car, but we had to push it uphill and gravel, and that was super fun. So we're doing some easy stuff today, but important stuff. We're gonna get the sniper put on. I ordered this spacer from offline, super cheap. So the spacer will go on. What?
On the line.
On the line.
You guys get that reference? Comment down below.
I get that reference. That's such a good movie. Yeah, we're gonna get the spacer on. We're gonna get the sniper on. And get all that locked down with this throttle cable bracket that I got off the internet. And we're gonna have to figure out what kind of throttle cable I need. I don't know if I need like a generic one, a universal one, or what. We gotta figure that out. Another thing we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get the radiator in. We're gonna get the harmonic balancer on, crank pulley, and the clutch fan on. And that's what we're gonna be doing in this video today. Like I said, all necessary stuff, but fairly simple stuff. It's all kind of bolt-on stuff. So if we have time left over, we might head over to O'Reilly's and see if we can find a serpentine belt that'll fit this. And then we'll be done for the day.
Then this and the BRZ will almost be in the same position.
Yeah? Right on.
Yours was much easier.
Has the BRZ been wired up though?
Ish.
Mostly, right?
Mostly.
Of course, it needs a few more wires. This only needs a few wires, so you're right. They'll be in exactly the same position. So then we'll be in a race to finish.
Yeah, this wins.
Right? Anyway, we're real close on this. Like, we're super close. This is, I mean, if we wanted to, we could, if I wanted to, I could bear down on this for a few days and really knock it out. But I got a lot going on, other stuff to work on, and work to go to, because we got to do that to pay the bills, to pay for all this cheap Amazon stuff. Anyways, a lot of this stuff I got off Amazon, so I'm probably going to start linking this stuff down in the descriptions and see if I can find all of this stuff again.
We get paid.
What's up?
So why were you not doing that? We get paid.
I don't know.
Hey.
I didn't think about it, but now like I'm looking at it, and I'm like,
on Amazon?
yeah, they do. Now I got all this stuff, and we should totally link this stuff down in the subscription, the description.
Down in the description below.
Right on. All right, let's get started.
So Gascot.
Okay. Will said, okay, like he was coming over.
Was here. That was that noise.
Was that him?
Yeah. It's my guess. It's that tall son of a gun.
That's a good guess. Oops.
Ooh.
Easy.
Spacer.
No, wait. There we go.
Spacer.
Hey.
Spacer. Gascot.
So I'll have to figure out something for the intake, because I'm pretty sure like most of these intakes, well, we'll see how tall the sniper is, but you would think like one of those big round intakes would probably hit the hood.
I'm more worried about the distributor than the
Really?
hood, yeah. But we'll see.
It's pretty tall.
The sniper in there.
Well, we got it in.
Yeah, you took too long. Will is here now.
We were like, Will has forsaken us, so we just have to do this shit ourselves.
So tall, you don't even fit on the screen.
Is there like a this way forward?
Yeah. ECU forward. Wires back.
This way?
Yep.
Okay. This is the ECU right here?
Yep.
Interesting.
That is the brain.
The brain.
Of the thing. Bam, just like that. It's all done.
We're finished.
Pro old school tip is to put a washer under here so that you have a giant vacuum leak and make more horsepower.
Really?
No.
It's weird.
But I'm sure some stupid person said that one time. It'd be pretty hilarious. Cool.
All right. So this bracket, does it go on top of all this?
Yep.
Like this right here?
Yep. There's some wires.
Barely clears that. Yeah.
You got to move. So there's that. We're gonna get it tightened down, and we'll be right back with you.
Difference would be with just gutting the cat.
Will and Ronnie are over here talking about Skyline stuff. This is a FOXBODY day, ladies. We're talking American muscle over here, not little,
American
not
has no muscle.
not little Japanese turbo
Little
rice
toys.
burners. All right.
Half size.
Look,
Half size compared to this tiny V8.
Don't be mad 'cause our fucking 2-cylinder less little Japanese car has more power than your fucking
Hey,
American
don't be
muscle.
talking shit. You're looking at my freaking car that I'm getting right now on my phone.
Pretty sweet. You guys have got a good surprise for you.
All right, so
It's like 2
Sniper's
years
on.
away. Just saying.
It's a little ways away. I ain't gonna lie. Sniper's on. We got part of the throttle cable bracket on. We're not building that today, but we just got it secured. So Sniper's on. We're moving up to the front here. All right, so Will's being belligerent. I'm gonna have to smack him in a second. I wish he had a mic so you could hear how belligerent he is, but it's probably good that he doesn't have a mic. So when I was putting the flywheel on the 302, I noticed that it came with two different counterweights, 28 gram and a 50 gram. And the one that you use depends on the type of harmonic balancer that you got. And this one looks like this, the one that I have. And I think with this one, I used the, if you remember,
I think it was a smaller one.
the smaller one, the 28 gram. And don't use this video to figure out.
Yeah, go watch that video,
Go
'cause I
watch
think we
the
talked
other
about it
video.
in that one.
Yeah, go watch our other video because we talk about that. But depending on what harmonic balancer you have, will dictate which counterweight you use on your flywheel. You just bolt that to that, and then you bolt the flywheel on, and that's that. So we're gonna slide this on. This thing is keyed. This will go on here like this, and that will go just like that. Done. Another thing that I thought was super interesting was that when I was putting, hey, will you hold this? Pointing at me because I'm super pretty. So when I was doing
To the pretty person.
the flywheel, I was wondering, like, because it has a counterweight on it, I was like, man, how does this thing go on? Because the counterweight has to be in the right place. This is keyed, so it can only go on one way. The flywheel is drilled in a super weird pattern so that it only goes on one way. If you just quickly glance at it, you see like the 6 holes, and you're like, oh, it's just got 6 holes like any flywheel, but it doesn't. Like 1 or 2 of the holes are like offset in like this, like you'd expect them to be like symmetrical. Nah, they're like all goofy like this and stuff. It's super weird. But yeah,
Dummy
you're,
proof.
what's that?
Dummy proof.
Exactly, because you can't even get the bolts in if you don't put it on the right way.
And then you have the
So
people that like drill out the holes to make them bigger.
they're like, hey, why
It doesn't
is this all messed up? Chinese piece of crap. Anyway, so the flywheel only goes on one way, and the harmonic balancer only goes on one way. So we're doing that right meow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey,
What?
spray some lube on there.
Okay.
WD-40.
We'll do.
Probably not nut buster.
Probably not the nut buster.
Yeah.
Hey, will you put
There's
some
some
lube
white
on this for me
lithium
real
up there.
quick? Stop. What's over here? What's this? All this spray stuff? Well, that's paint.
Yeah,
That's starting fluid, brake clean.
that's all the opposite of what you want. We'll
It's
grab.
all just different stuff. There's like sunscreen over here,
There you go.
power steering fluid. There's WD-40. It's
This
right
would
mine.
work. That one would have worked too.
The Peebs, dude.
Oh, we were told WD-40 is not a lubricant, so can't use that.
Whoa.
Whoa. Let's see. Lubricates. Weird.
Hey, the internet knows. Don't argue with the internet, Ronald. There it is down there.
No, you're supposed to do the outside.
The outside?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you.
Yeah.
I thought you meant
okay.
it. Well, I'll just do this. I
Yeah.
got it like all over my
Perfect.
hands. So.
Yeah, so it doesn't mess up the seal.
Okay. There it goes. All right. I think it's in there. It feels like it's in there. It's not going in any further, so. There.
There you go.
Yep.
Give it a smack-a-do. See what it should do.
No, I feel like it's moving. I think it looks like it's moving. Put this down here.
It's still moving.
What's up? Use the bolt to push it in?
Yeah.
I mean, we can do that. We can totally do that. Instead of just whacking it around, but
I like whacking a lot.
we're all about whacking around here. All right. I'm gonna put this bolt in here.
And we give it 10 Ugga-Duggas.
That's the torque spec.
Yep.
10 Ugga-Duggas.
10 Ugga-Duggas.
Red Loctite and 10 Ugga-Duggas. It'd be good, dude.
Do I need to put Loctite on this thing?
I would.
You have to remind me of all this stuff because I just don't think about it.
Hey, look, you don't have to. If
Hey.
you torque it to spec, it's supposed to be good.
What
but
is spec? What does that mean? Is that even English?
spec is Loctite and an impact gun. That's what spec
Loctite,
is.
there we go. Red or blue?
Red.
Blue? Red?
Red.
Red.
Yeah. This is how you put in a crank bolt.
So if nobody knows,
That's enough.
Ronnie has a, mechanic background. I do not. So when we're doing this stuff, I'm learning pretty much everything that I'm doing. Ronnie knows this shit.
I was a flat rate line mechanic, just so everybody knows. This is how you do stuff fast. But wanted me to shoot something.
Hey, Ronnie, shoot
Camera
this.
is on. He's putting the pulley on.
Yep, Loctiting and putting the pulley in.
Putting some blue.
I found some random bolts that are going to go in here.
Nice.
They all fit. So at the end, we only have like 2 different head sizes. So
Perfect.
we'll only have to use 2 different sockets to get our
2 different sockets.
crank pulley off.
The camera is getting hot.
I think these are actually some of the factory flywheel bolts.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So they're going in the other end of the crank.
Perfect.
Yeah. You said the camera's getting hot?
Yeah, look at it's funny. Look at this little logo. Hey, hot.
Oh, dang.
It is getting pretty warm here in Arizona.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be 90 Thursday.
it was 82 today, which is funny because it was 60 the day before and
It was
like
raining.
50
and
some the day
freezing.
before. I think it snowed on me 4 days ago.
Yeah. Just Sunday at
Yeah.
the thing, there was sleet
It was
falling.
dumb.
Welcome to Southern Arizona, living right next to a mountain.
It was like that in Alabama too. Just stupid weather all the time. I've got the 4-cylinder radiator here. It's pretty old. I assume it's the original. I'm going to use it for now because it works. It worked on a 4-cylinder. It did a fine job. I'm going to take these hoses out and maybe run some water through this thing and see
Hey,
if
what
I can.
happened to the 4-cylinder?
It overheated and blew a head gasket. But that may have been because this radiator didn't have any fluid in it. So yeah, look, radiators are not hard things to change out, especially on race cars.
And the fan was super janky in
Yeah,
this
the
thing,
fan
so
was
it could
super
have
janky,
totally
so
been the fan.
it probably
problem.
wasn't. I say it probably wasn't the radiator. I don't really know. We're gonna throw this in and see if it works.
Well, we're pretty sure when we blew it up was in the video. Maybe you can drop that here of us like ripping on this thing. I was gonna time him. Oh, is he doing his go to what? Because the fan wasn't working in that video, and we were
Yeah.
beating the dog out of this thing.
Yeah, we were running it pretty.
And then
hard.
we kind of fixed it, and then you continue to drive it. And of course, like if you make it weak, it's just gonna end up blowing eventually.
Yeah, and then it became a steam cleaner. Yeah, so I'm gonna take these hoses off and probably try to run some water through this thing, see if I can blow some stuff out of it, see if it has anything in it, and we'll get it mounted in. I want to look real quick and see if these hoses even match up for where it's supposed to go. I have no idea. One goes down here, and the other one is up here. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, so probably not.
They don't match at all. And that one's a
I
weird
mean, this
size.
one
It,
can
like,
probably, I bet this one can probably turn like this and might go on there.
have a little kink into it.
Well, if you loosen this and
Oh,
spin
yeah,
it,
yeah,
it won't
good
have
call.
to kink. and you spin it. And this one might
That
do
one's
the
a weird size. Look at the end.
Dude, that looks weird. It's pretty gross too. We'll just get new ones. We'll just get new ones.
Which we have new old ones. New to the car, but old. They're right behind you. in
We
the
have new
box.
old ones? Oh, yeah, we do. Look at that. Dude, this one's kind of weird.
Why is it small too? Look at it.
Yeah, the ends are small because that's definitely not small right there.
Yeah.
And it might fit over here if you push it real hard. But I don't think that's where that goes. I think this is probably, well, this is probably
Yeah, I agree. I think that one goes down there.
like that. And then this one, or does this go like that?
Oh, maybe. Looks like that fit good.
Yeah, that looks like that would fit right there. What the crap is going on here?
It goes this way.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, so, yeah, these might work. I mean, if not, they've got, this one has a part number on it. We might could just look them up for a freaking GT Mustang and get new ones. We'll see. I'm all about using stuff until you can't use it anymore, so, yeah. So we might blow these up on our first drift day.
First startup.
First startup. Coolant everywhere. Yeah. All right, so we're going to get on that.
Let's get that radiator in.
Yep. All right, so this was the crank bolt I had, and it's too long. It was kind of getting beat up on the inside of the crank, and the harmonic balancer wasn't going on all the way. Ronnie noticed that the pulleys weren't lining up, so they weren't lining up exactly like we wanted them to. So, yeah, it looks like the crank pulley is maybe one tooth off there, you know? So, anyway, one rib off is what I meant to say. So, I went to Ace, got some more bolts. We'll see if they fit. I got one that's a ½ inch shorter, and I got one that's like a whole inch shorter, and plus, I got a thicker washer that might work also. Let's see here. Yeah, thick boy washer. So, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna start with this one and see if it bottoms out. And if it doesn't, we'll just use it. This one goes over here.
Radiator's in.
Yep, radiator's in.
Yeah, come forward a little. You gotta come off. Yeah.
There we go. Give me some bolts.
I'm over here talking crap and my mic was off.
Talking shit. and your
Anyways,
mic was off.
Radiator's in, I said. And then I said we definitely know where the bolts that hold it in are.
Of course we do. Why wouldn't we? I got this ARP kit, and it has a bunch of like stuff that's meant for things that we've already put on. So I'm just gonna use them for whatever we feel like.
Whatever we want. They're good bolts.
We're gonna use like the nicest freaking bolts to hold this janky ass radiator on. That should fit. Let's see. Yep, that's it.
Perfect. Perfect.
I will even use the supplied washer,
Wow.
even though it's completely
Fancy.
unnecessary. Yep. Do 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 do. All right.
Call that another successful day on the Mustang.
Yep.
Got to get the fan and try to bolt that on.
Let's see.
We just have to find bolts for it. We don't know what use.
So it's the next day. I had to go to Ace and get studs for my water pump to hold this fan on because I didn't have any that fit. It was pretty weird. They're a 5/16 fine thread, and apparently we don't have anything like that in this shop because we always work on Japanese stuff. So 5/16 isn't in our vocabulary.
Yeah, this American garbage.
Whatever. We'll see who's garbage when we're out on the track. How close is the BRZ?
I don't know.
We're going to have a duel, a drifting duel. All right. So anyway, this is the last thing we're doing for today, for this video. It should have been yesterday.
This
But
is the first and last thing we're doing for the day.
exactly. It's the first and last thing we're doing for the day. God, these are such a pain to put on. That's what that finger game's about, dude.
With the thumb action,
Yeah, dude.
probably feels nice.
Flick it. So how much is left on the BRZ? Like a couple few weekends maybe, once we
Yeah.
get to working on it?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Hey, somebody that's watching this video, come by Ronnie's giant truck with the Cummins in it. We're trying to make space in the shop.
I need room, so it's up for sale. I got it up for 12 grand, everything that I got, but if not, it'll just get parked outside for a while. Yeah, that's the crappy part.
Yeah.
Tightening these things up while it just spins because the water pump has no resistance.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So let's see, what are we doing next on this thing? We'll probably get the,
Clean this rat's nest up, maybe? Right here.
yeah, I've been
All this
dragging
wiring
my heels on that.
that's sitting
It
on the
doesn't look
headers.
fun. It doesn't look fun. So yeah, we'll probably clean up some wiring, start wiring up the sniper. We need a throttle cable. We need coolant lines, or coolant hoses, radiator hoses. We need coolant hoses for the heater. We're just gonna loop those, I think, and then fluids. Am I forgetting anything?
Fuel pump.
Probably. A fuel pump? Who needs a fuel pump?
We got to do that, which does not look like fun on this. So
No, it doesn't.
again, we're used to Japanese cars, which means properly good engineering compared to American cars.
Yeah.
And any Japanese car that I've ever worked on has an access door in the rear of the car down here somewhere. Whether it's under the seat, let me try and get you guys in there. Like over there, under the seat or something like that. Come on, little baby. There we go. This car has nothing. So we have to drop the gas tank to change the fuel pump. We have a little Evo pump somewhere
Right here.
that's going in there. So this is like an Evo 10 pump. This was in my hard body for a while, and we're gonna try it in here, see what it does. So definitely can support what we believe this thing's gonna make.
I mean, we're assuming 300 to 350 torque
Yeah.
ish, like on the high end, which is enough to drift it. It's enough to get it sideways and keep it sideways, and that's all I want it to do. I'm not trying to overwork it. I just want to get out there and have fun. That's all. Tired of beating up the RX-7. I'm
Beat up a
of
FOXBODY.
yeah, time to beat up the FOXBODY. That's what it is. So yeah, that's it for today, or for this video. You got anything?
Nope.
We're gonna be updating our
Oh, I do have
website.
something.
Oh, fire away. Fire away. Never mind.
It's whatever month it is, April.
It is
So
April.
the giveaway is supposed to happen. I totally forgot and I remembered about it.
Oh,
So we got to go through the website, and we'll pick out everybody that bought something off the website and probably do a live like we did forever ago when we gave away a sticker.
do we have another set to give away?
We do.
So
If you missed out, go buy something on the website.
this last giveaway was just like, if you buy anything on our website, we give away a hood strut kit for
go
a
over.
hard body. Let's go look. A hood strut kit for a hard body. And we have another set that we're going to be giving away, I assume fairly soon.
Boom.
Look at that. Nice.
These guys.
Yeah. So whenever we're not starting that yet, but when we start that, we'll put it out on our Instagram, probably in a video, and we'll just be like, we'll probably make a short on YouTube, and it'll just be like, hey, buy anything on our website and get a hood strut kit. It's good mounts. I used them on my red hard body. They worked for this hard body, and who doesn't want this? It's super nice.
It is nice.
But that's it. And that's it for this video. So we'll see y'all later.